In January 2008, eAcademy subject matter experts Thomas and Penny Power had their knowledge productized for global release. The video you're about to watch is the result of that process. To find out how to create your own line of knowledge products for global monetization, or to view videos from other knowledge experts, visit www.productizeyourself.com.
One of the difficult things in life is managing all your contacts. And so this is the beginning of that process, because you've got contacts on your mobile phone. You've got contacts on your PDA device, your Pocket, Palm Pilot, whatever device you call that. You've got contacts in your social networks, whether it's any one of these, Yahoo, LinkedIn, Plaxo, Gmail, eAcademy. You've got contacts in your Microsoft Outlook, or another email system that you're using. And then you've got physical written down contacts like business cards and anything you've got written down in an address book. Let me reassure you that everyone in the world is struggling to manage this data. And you know it's a struggle when you try and do your Christmas card list at Christmas and you think, how am I going to get all the right cards, because that's a physical thing that you post. And, oh, crumbs, they're on my mobile phone, but they're not in my Outlook. They're on my PDA, but they're not in my network. Everyone is struggling with this issue. And right now, none of these systems synchronize across all of them. What's happening in this invite space is a new standard is emerging. It's called Google Open Social, or GOS. And the idea will be that all of the data on all of the networks will synchronize with all of the other data, and you can then synchronize that with your pocket devices. That's all very good and well, unless you have many tens of thousands of connections and the little device can't synchronize with it because there's too much data. So this is a problem that's going to be gradually solved over the next 3 to 5 years. But if you have contacts in MSN, in Gmail, in Yahoo, in LinkedIn, for now you can synchronize all of those networks with your contacts on eAcademy using the invite feature. So any questions on that? Would you like me to run through that again? Or are you okay on the invite feature and the tools? Any questions on that?
So unless it's on a logo there's no logo there that you recognize. The other way is through CSV file.
Correct.
Okay,
yes.
That's no problem.
And you would upload that contact. If I zoom in down there, you can automatically upload your contacts from a CSV. So yes, you would go to Outlook, you would go to export. I haven't got Outlook here to show you that. You would export it and then you would upload that file. But I do think this is quite important, because you'll have a bunch of people in one network who you're connected to, who you're not connected to in the other one. You'll have another bunch on your mobile phone that's not on your PDA. And it is becoming quite an issue, because if you think about the number of people that you've met in your career, depending on the number of years you've been working, it'll be a few hundred people each year, and many of which you've lost touch with and you want to reconnect with. And some of them will be on eAcademy, and some will be on LinkedIn, and some will be on Facebook, and some will be on Zing, and some will be on another system. And you want to reconnect up with them because you want to re-establish that connection. So it is becoming quite an issue that we all need to manage. And eventually the software systems will do that management for us. But right now, they're still in the development cycle. I've got one other thing I want to show you. When you log into eAcademy for the first time, you're presented with this page, which provides you with your inbox. Those are the messages that you've been receiving, your current status. You can see, I put in here, I'm training in London Greenwich right now, and the people who are currently online. If we click on the people who are currently online, what we're presented with is a whole series of photos of those people who are currently online in the system right now. We can click and look at those people as a list, so we can see the time they logged in, their name, the organization they work for, and the particular country that they come from. And we can look at the black stars who are currently online right now also. But there is one particular feature that is proving incredibly popular, and it's called this map feature. So if I zoom in there on the map feature, what we've done here is if we've allowed people to update their status of what they're doing right now. What people are doing is they're updating a little file, like a little blog, but like a little micro blog, if you like, a little mini blog, and they're just saying what they're up to at the moment. So they're letting other people know what they're doing. What we then do is we take that data and we take the zip code or the postcode and we map that onto Google Maps. And then we throw it onto a Google map and show what everybody is doing around the world. So we're just referring to NAS. There's NAS just appearing there. And it picks up the particular contact and shows it in each particular place, wherever they are in the world. And if you do this during the day, obviously in London, you're going to primarily get people in London and Western Europe. If you look at this at night, you get all the people in New Zealand and Australia. And if you look at it first thing in the morning, you get all the people in North America and South America. There's Tina there in Europe. Now remember, this is effectively another form of advertising, another form of getting yourself known, because you're letting your network know where you are. We have a more advanced release coming of this in the second quarter of next year, where you're going to be able to tell all of your network what you're doing all the time on all the whole system and update it in this map form. So it's another feature coming, but it's particularly important. Now where you find this feature, if I just go back to the page, is you go to this area called Status, My Current Status. You put in here what your current status is. You set your location. You click on Set there, Set Your Location, and you're then presented with a Google map. You put in a particular address down here. If I zoom in down here, you search on that address. Could someone give me the postcode of where we are right now? SE8 3DX. So I'll put that zip code in. I'll click on Find Address. The system has gone off and you can see where you are now. There's Greenwich, there's Deptford. So the system is then telling you exactly where you are, and it will then tell everybody in your network where you are. So if you want to manage, say you're managing a project, and we're working together, the 9 of us on a project, and you're doing one part of the project, Rebecca's doing another one, Jamie's doing another one. I can log onto here, just look at that network and see what you're all up to and physically where you are, provided you've told me what you're doing and the geography of where you're doing it. People are finding it particularly useful for managing projects and project teams and small groups. And because it's visual, because it's a map, it's easier to understand what a map is. One of the other tools that I haven't shown you is the ability to map all of your network in all of the Google data worldwide by type, by subscription type, and so on. There's one other last feature there, which is backup contacts, which is the ability to back up your network from this platform into Outlook or into your mobile phone, so you can keep all the contact data, the addresses and the phone numbers synchronized. Any more questions? Fantastic. So no more questions. I'd like to thank you all for sitting through this training session, and for you all out there around the world, thank you for listening, thank you for watching, and see you in a bar sometime. Thank you.